Alright y'all, so let's go ahead and jump right into this haircut tutorial. Right here I'm using the Slimline Pro LIs and this Slimline Pro LIs, and I'm creating my first guideline. It's gonna be like a mid drop fade. We're just gonna kind of like drop it in the back a little bit, nothing too drastic, but we're gonna go ahead and bald out. And the top is, as you can tell, it's already like in a brush back type of style. He kind of just has it like in a brush back faux hawk, just, you know, kind of like tapered into the ridge of the head a little bit. But right here I'm using the wahl cordless seniors, and I'm going up about an inch, half of an inch, lever all the way open for the next guideline. And then usually what I'll do is I'll put the lever in the middle and start blending that line out. But this time I went ahead and closed it all the way. Now I'm gonna go ahead and attack that bottom line with the lever all the way closed. And then little by little I'll open up my lever all the way to the all the way to the lever open position. And then as you can tell right there, the line erased. So, and you're not gonna raise your blend because you already knocked that bottom line out. So you're already done with that. Now you take the one guard lever all the way open, go up, you know, half of an inch. I'm using a wahl premium guards. Right here I put it in the middle, and then I'm starting to soften that line up. I'm not going all the way up to the dark line. I'm just trying to lighten up the bottom line where I made with the one guard or the one open. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and jump to the 2. And usually the reason why I jump to the 2 guard instead of the 1.5 guard is because whenever I use a 2 guard, it kind of allows me to keep the blend just a little bit lower, versus taking the 1.5 guard then the 2 guard. So what I like to do is I'll take the 2 guard lever open, work my way to the closed position, and then I'll take my 1.5 guard, not the 1 guard, the 1.5 guard, and you know, knock that line out. Right here, the highest guard I'll be using is a number 3. Everything else is going to be shear work on top, and we are going to use a Tune 45 Royal Wax hair product. Y'all can go to tune45.com and purchase those. They're called pucks. We have a dry look, a wet look, and an in-between. Dope product. All my clients love it. I actually have it at the shop for sale as well, and I'll also be doing some shipping as well. It'll just be a little extra, but I have them on deck. So hit me up. You know, you can hit me up on Instagram, Matt_Giftedhands, or on Facebook, whatever, if you're interested in buying some of their product. If you don't want to go to tune45.com, I got some at the shop as well. So right here, I went back to the 1 guard, just kind of like lighting things up. Now this is the half guard, and this is what's going to bring the fade together, starting with the lever all the way open and working my way down to the closed position. And you can just tell that blend is starting to smoothen out. It's looking pretty blurry. I'm actually in Atlanta right now, here attending the Bronner Brothers hair show for the first time. The Tomb Squad is in the building. We actually got, you know, most of all the Tomb Squad under one roof, so we decided to do a meet and greet, and we're looking forward to that tomorrow on Sunday. But I wanted to drop y'all this video. I know it's been about a week, but your boy just moved into his new place. It's been kind of crazy. I had to get the Wi-Fi started. I'm still not done with my office. There's no excuses, but just know that I've been working, just not on YouTube. But I got a few videos in the chamber, so I have not been slacking on content. It's just you know, uploading it, I have been. But I hope y'all enjoy this one. I think it came out pretty dope. So basically what you do to one side, you do to the other, starting with the lever all the way open. And also we didn't use a shaver. We just went, you know, as close as the slim lines got. This in particular client didn't want the shaver on the side, so he just wants it as short as the trimmer can go. And they're not zero gap. None of these clippers or trimmers are. They're just adjusted out of the box, because when you get them, sometimes the blade is kind of crooked, or the moving blade is over the still blade, so you just want to make sure that it's not, you know, that it's gonna cut pretty good, but don't zero. I don't zero gap these. So. But these clippers right here are just so beast. It just, I don't know, man. The first pair of clippers I ever picked up was a Wahl 5-star senior, so I can relate to these. Alright, now this is the one guard, lever all the way open. We're just basically doing the same thing we did to the other side. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to the music and vibe out. Alright, so now we're going to start doing some shear over comb, and I like to use this barber comb because it tapers real tight, and you can, the more pressure you apply to the client's scalp, you'll be able to get those hairs with the corner of the shears. And this is just something that I picked up from the barber that you see right behind this client, Shannon Craft. He also has a YouTube channel now. Make sure y'all look him up, S Craft Blends with a Z on YouTube. He just started, dude's a beast. He just started on YouTube, been cutting hair for 25 years plus. So I learned so much, working aside Shannon. So, the shear over comb, those little details like that, it just works. So I picked up that technique from him. I can't even say that I learned that by myself or whatever, but I have been doing shear over comb, but the way that he uses with the a tapered comb like that and using the corners of the shears, you can get those dark spots without creating yourself a line, going back and forth with guards. It's just a quicker technique to get certain dark spots and lines out doing shear over comb. And you just want to make sure you keep the bottom of the comb on the client's head and pull the comb towards you and keep the bottom of the comb on the client's head whenever doing shear over comb. And I am using the Tune 45 shears. These are super sharp, very great quality, 440C Japanese steel. Again, tune45.com. We got the shave gel, the shears, the thinning shears. We got the pucks. We got, you know, shirts, hats. And then right here, it's just perfect to you do the shear over comb like this to remove those dark spots. I'm not cutting too much, you know, and this type of technique, less is more. You don't want to cut too much because you might create a patch or a line or a light spot. You know, you just want to be very careful whenever doing shear over comb. But this is just another angle. As you can tell, I'm pulling the comb towards me and putting the bottom of the comb on the client's head. After this, we're gonna apply the royal wax, and that's our in-between look. It has a little bit of shine and a little bit of hold, so it's in between the dry look and the wet look, which is our indestructible clay and our victory fiber. So this is royal wax. And a little goes a long way, guys. You just, you know, put a finger in there, scoop some out. You're gonna rub it in the palm of your hands, you know, heat it up, and then you're just gonna rub it in the roots of the hair, and then you'll be able to style it just like that, using, you know, using your hands, using your fingers. Alright, this is the finished product, guys. Mid ball fade with a brush back, faux hawk type style on top. Hope y'all enjoy this. Team Gifted, stay gifted.